partner's anger is becoming destructive, toxic, and intolerable. Several of her behaviors I would describe as textbook coercive control. She tries to cut me off from friends and family, she is highly critical, she expects me to mind read without telling me what she wants or how she's feeling. She uses passive aggression a lot, backed up with the threat of an eruption of anger at any given moment. We have lengthy arguments over WhatsApp where she does not hold back on telling me how little she or the children think of me. The behaviors have the effect of pushing me away and an awful effect on my mental health. What else would they do? She cannot berate me into being the person she wants or needs me to be. She cannot criticize me into loving her. Right now, the relationship feels incredibly fragile. A toxic mix of contempt that is stirring up resentment and is impossible to build anything positive from. Last night I had to go out. I had reached the end of my tether, and a lot of old feelings had come flooding back that go right back to early in our relationship, namely, that she either wittingly or unwittingly is subjecting me to emotional hurt. Both my therapist and members of my family have said this to me. Today, I told her that we are stuck in a very destructive cycle. A doom loop of accusation and counter-accusation. I told her this is not healthy and does not look like reconciliation. I said that the only way to get out of this cycle is to put boundaries in place that we have to respect. Primarily, this means a ceasefire. I said that we don't have to be friends or lovers for the time being, she just needs to stop with the anger, the passive aggression and the provocations, both in person and on WhatsApp. I feel if we can have a couple of weeks off from this, things might settle and we might stand a chance of reconciliation. This conversation was met with scorn, non-cooperation and frankly, stupidity. She was like a child being told off by someone they don't respect, so there's no need to take it seriously. I feel the request is perfectly reasonable, and that if she had an interest in us moving forward together, she would agree that a ceasefire would be a very good thing. I felt her response was very much intended to minimize and dismiss the effect our actions are having on me and our reconciliation. Part of the reading I've done over the past few months talks about the need to not put my own comfort in front of her pain. I have caused her this pain and she needs time to process it. But I read in these same pieces the need for the betrayed spouse not to continually punish or shame the wayward spouse. I guess my question, if you've read this far, is what else can I do? Am I being unfair? Is it reasonable to ask her to respect my feelings and emotions in the face of some terrible behavior on my part? Mental health-wise, I'm struggling. I don't think I'm generally depressed, but her behavior is giving me reactive depression. She would say she is depressed too, but she is refusing counseling, which she sees as weakness, and is not taking any form of medication. Sorry this post got so long.